Hello? 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 Eh? Hey? Hi, everybody. Yeah, no, I just had a couple of surprises come up in the last hour, that's all. While I was getting ready for streaming. So, hello, how is everybody this evening? Yeah, usually my intro just consists of me screaming, so I do need to work on it, I agree. I have many things I need to work on. I did very deliberately go into streaming unprepared. Kirby. That's the name you should know. I mean, yeah, but I need like a more like consistent intro, I guess, than just a scream, I guess, suppose. Eric Andre route. Sorry, I'm trying to remember who Eric Andre is. Just full send it into chaos. Alright. I can look into that a little bit later. Oh shit, okay. Sorry, I've been trying to, like, move the stick around this whole time, and then I realized this is one of the few N64 games that uses the D-pad rather than the analog stick. Like, this game doesn't even respond to the analog stick. You have to use the D-pad. Like, oh. I was like, am I doing something wrong here? No, it's a D-pad game. Oh. Testing, Chungo? Chungo, I did leave it on, like, the medium latency specifically for you, because I know lowest latency mode on YouTube doesn't work for you. You can't get DDD's iconic intro. Oh. I think I know how to copy, but I'll check just in case. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Swallow. It always pays to pay attention to the game's tutorials, even if you think you know what you're doing, because something might surprise you, And something might surprise me, you never know. And also, I don't want to be caught with my pants down, like not paying attention to information the game gives me, like certain streamers who I will not name, but who everyone knows who they are. Yeah, that's the name of the game. Blob. Yeah, okay, I get the idea game. I get the idea game. Ow! Ooh, purple crystals. I like these crystals. They are a nice shape. Like, okay, so the crystal shards in this game, I like the designs of them. Like, I look at them and I'm like, I want one. I just want to own one and like keep it on a shelf. You know what I mean? Like, they just look good. This is so weird holding an N64 controller like this. Holy shit. I'm so used to holding the middle handle. Nice crayon aesthetic. Oh, what is this camera doing? So, it's been about, I want to say 20 years since I last played this game. So do bear with me a little bit. Ow. Ow. Okay. Ah. Oh man, I remember those like N64s that they had at hotels. Those were so cool. Like, it was expensive as hell to use one, because like the N64 controller controlled the whole like pay-per-view system. Like, instead of having a TV remote, they just had an N64 controller with like a bunch of TV control buttons on it. And yeah, it was just, you had all the controls right on the N64 controller, and that was how you controlled the TV. That was how you accessed the pay-per-view system. That was how you accessed everything. And yeah, it was they only gave you an hour to that was fast. I remember that guy being harder. And yeah, you could pick your game, and yeah, they charged you by the hour to play it, pretty much. And it was not cheap either. It was like, I don't remember exactly how much it was, but I feel like it was something like 20 bucks an hour just to play N64 games. It was something ridiculous. It was something completely absurd. But apparently they actually had 3 versions of it. They had the SNES version, the N64 version, and the GameCube version. But also, the N64 controllers that they had for those systems, they weren't normal N64 controllers either. They had GameCube sticks on them. So yeah, they were weird. Yeah, it was actually pretty weird, all things considered. The crystal. Waddle Dee. No! Waddle Dee, look behind you! No! He's got earbuds in! Oh no, Waddle Dee's getting possessed. It was a weird controller, but it was cool that that was a thing. What was the name of the company that did that? RapNet? Waddle Dee turned into a Waddle Doo. Ow. 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 Okay, so avoid the star. Okay, there we go. We got the crystal! Okay, I just had to figure out what his attacks did. That's all. That's all. Waddle Dee has been saved! Thanks to the power of overwhelming violence. Against him specifically. Literally just had to beat the sense back into him. Okay, that was, That is not how I think I was supposed to play that. Oh well. Oh, I am low. Very low. I am very low. Ow! I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. Wow. Bombs. See here, what can I combine this with? Oop. No! Come on. Oh, I forgot everything fucking respawns in this game. What? What? Okay. Sorry, some of these combos are weird. I am a bird. I am a rock bird. I seem to be invincible, though. At least that's cool. I kind of like this, honestly. Yeah. That's why you wanted me to play it? Ow. Okay, now I'm a hamster. Okay, so I guess it's random which abilities I get every time I transform into a rock creature. What am I now? I'm hamster again. Okay, I'm hamster again. No, I'm bird again. Cool. Oh yeah, the hamster's name is Rick. I can't do anything as a fish. Okay, the cat can double jump. Interesting. What the fuck? I guess the fish is literally only useful underwater. Okay, this transformation is interesting all by itself, gonna be completely honest. Like, it's weird, but it's interesting. I kind of like it, honestly. Thank you, Waddle Dee, for letting me use your whatever the fuck these things are called. Gondolas? That sounds wrong. Hanging thing. Hanging thing. It's a hanging thing. There's something down here. Huzzah! I lived! I got the crystal and I lived. Okay, so it is a gondola. Okay. Huh. That was easy. Kirby, you gotta exhale sometimes. Kirby, you gotta exhale. You can't just only breathe in. It's not good for you. Your lungs will explode. Actually, maybe Kirby's lungs wouldn't explode because he does sort of seem to be a black hole. So maybe he just... I guess he can inhale forever, huh? When he does it intentionally, I guess he can inhale forever. And then when he... Oh no, it's evil Adeline. Evil! Come on, touch me. I dare you to touch me. It just keeps working. I don't even have to fucking do anything. Kirby wins by doing absolutely nothing. They had to censor whatever the fuck that was that she painted. Kirby wins by doing nothing. Okay, couldn't keep doing nothing forever. In this case, I won by just walking forward very slightly. Oh, what the fuck is that? I didn't even touch her, I just breathed on her! Then again, it's Adeline. She's a painter, not a fighter. Her body is not cut out for that kind of exertion. See, she's fine. I didn't murder her at all. Her eyes changed shape. I don't know if that's concerning, but she's fine. Not what I was going for, but okay. But yeah, this is a nice chill game, I seem to recall. Although I do also recall that the levels do actually start to get harder later on. I actually don't remember how far I got in this game. I think this is one of those games that I blockbustered back in the day. Like, I rented it like once or twice and then didn't really play it after that. Not because I didn't like it, but just because it didn't capture my attention enough to be worth renting again. You know what I mean? Because, you know, rentals were expensive. Yeah, I don't remember exactly how long I don't know how long this game is because I never got to the end of it. The 2.5D nature of the level design is actually neat. It kind of reminds me of, what was that game called? What was that PlayStation series called? About the cat boy with the big ears, or whatever. 2.5D platform. Klonoa, yeah, that. Because that was a... Actually, Klonoa was way harder than Kirby. What am I saying? Yeah. But other than being significantly more difficult, Klonoa was very similar to Kirby. Well, very similar to this Kirby specifically, in that it was a... You were traveling along a two-dimensional plane of a three-dimensional world that kept, like, twisting and turning around. Yeah, I imagine that was actually probably a pretty common thing for games to do during this period, because they had access to 3D graphics now, but 2D game design hadn't really died out. There was still, like... Let's see if I can get the bird. Nope. Give me the bird. That's a bird. That's not a bird. That's a fish. That's a rick. That's a bird. No! Yeah. Or, you know, I could just do this normally, but... Oh, so it's one of those games that, like, hits you with the difficulty spike out of fucking nowhere. I see. Those were also very common, unfortunately. It's like, oh, this is just a cute, simple little game, and then you hit the final boss and it spikes up out of fucking nowhere. Very common. Still somewhat common, actually. Like, less common than it used to be, but difficulty spikes are still absolutely a thing. I didn't say that, Mario. I'm okay with a chill game. Hi, Adeline. What you got for me? 1-up. Nice. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Thank you, artist friend. Mallow! Thank you so much for the raid! How was your stream? Ow! That's good to hear, Mallow. What game did you play? Mar, no. Mar, no. What are you insinuating? What are you plotting? You monster. You villain. Ah, still playing Tales in the Sky. Guy, okay. Yeah, Tales in the Sky looks like a nice chill game. Ugh. I am playing Kirby 64 for the first time in probably like 15 years, I want to say. Maru was like, hey, you should play this game. I'm like, yeah, okay. So here I am. Ow! I was not expecting that. Like, where did that thing even come from? It was not below me. It came from below me, but I started at the bottom. So where the heck did that come from? Gotta be something at the top of one of these chains. I guess those just spawn every time I start getting close. Okay, so this is the way up. But I wonder if any of these chains have, like, something hidden. Change my power screen? That, you know what, that's fair. I should probably do that. Let me grab some fire guys, then. Yeah, okay, let's do double flame for a little bit. Never got 100%. Figure out the copy combos to get specific shards. Ah, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna go for 100% on this game. DDD, how could you? We need those. DDD, no! Oh, and then DDD gets possessed immediately. This is not the first or the last time DDD is getting possessed in this franchise. I win. Unless he has another phase. Which is entirely possible, considering Haaaaiiii had multiple phases. Okay, yeah, he has a second phase. Was that it? Or does he have more? Okay, that was it. He only had 2 phases. Haaaaiiii had like 5. There we go. Come with us, DDD. You want to be hero, right? Come on, King. Help us save the world. We just gotta peer pressure him. Here he comes. I do remember buff DDD. Remember the old Kirby anime where for some reason the English dub made him into George W. Bush? Oop, I misjudged that. Okay, so I think top of the screen is... okay. Okay, now to fight the tree that you fight in every single Kirby game. That's what we do best at NME. Look. Okay, now I can actually finally fucking hurt this dude. Whenever he does that. Ah! Okay. I think he sounded like George W. Bush. DDD did in the English dub, in the 4Kids dub of the anime. And they definitely gave him some Bushisms when he talked. Like at one point they had him talking about weapons of mass destruction and other such things. There we go. Yeah, but there's different kinds of Southern accent, you know, because you got the Bill Clinton Southern accent, you got the George W. Bush Southern accent, you got the Elvis Presley Southern accent. There's a bunch of them. There's probably a bunch more. Yeah, 4Kids was definitely 4Kids. 4Kids liked putting stupid puns and jokes in the dialogue of their dubs. I grabbed the analog stick again. The analog stick doesn't work in this game. Oh right, I should be give me your power. And then I'll mix it with this fire dude. Bow and arrow. Okay, that's different. So 4Kids did not butcher every anime, I don't think. Some of their dubs were perfectly fine. Like, their Shaman King dub is actually often considered to be pretty good. Like, it was actually very true to the original and didn't censor much of anything. Probably partly because there's nothing they could censor while still having the show make sense. And some of the other shows, GX? What do you mean GX? One Piece, yeah, One Piece was really messed up by 4Kids, but they actually only did like maybe a couple dozen episodes before they dropped it. They didn't get that far. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Yes, they did do Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. They did not finish Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. They actually didn't do the final season. Yeah, they didn't even bother to do the last season of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, which was the weird season where people just started fucking disappearing. Like, I had to watch that season subbed, and it was really depressing, so I honestly understand why they didn't even bother to dub that season, because it was not even fun. It was just a really depressing season of the show. I don't remember. I honestly did not watch a lot of One Piece. I think I stopped watching halfway through the arc with the chop fruit, or whatever the fuck it was called. Yeah, because after 4Kids dropped One Piece, Funimation picked it up and did a much better job with it. Are there even any power-ups in this room? Do you give power-ups? No, you do not give power-ups. Dang, I gave up a power-up when I didn't have any to... Shit! Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even sure who Chopper is, because I didn't watch that much of One Piece. When I said the chop fruit, I meant the guy who can split himself into lots of tiny pieces. Oh. Yeah, okay, tiny reindeer, he's that guy. Yeah. Then again, it's weird though, because the intro to... Actually, no, now that I think about it, the 4Kids intro refers to Chopper as their doctor, so... Okay. Okay, this is a mini boss. I can't suck him. Oh, but he does get... Okay, these do give powers. Yeah, because the One Piece rap, it goes like Sanji's cooking, Chopper's doctoring, yahoo, yahoo, yahoo. So, even if their dub didn't get that far, like they at least knew that he would be in the show. Oh God, Andross is in the background. Andross, no! It's like SNES Andross. I'm not saying reindeers can't be doctors. When did I say that? When did I say reindeer can't be doctors? Sandross. Yeah, like I said, it's SNES. It looks exactly like SNES Andross. Okay, I can't suck that. I can't suck that. I'm just going to ignore it. Give me powers. Okay. Ow. Yeah. Okay. I got a mystery. Whatever the fuck that is. Alright. Have a good night, Mallow. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the raid. I figured out how it works now. You have to, if you want to go further, you need to start when his arms are held backwards rather than forwards. I figured it out. Double electric is, what the fuck is that? I'm sorry, what? What? What does this do? Does it just kill everything? I guess it just kills everything. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna be honest, the most recent media of this game I've been exposed to was that the animation that what's his face does, the guy who does all those parody animations with like Catholic Kirby. Like aggressively Catholic Kirby, which is just really funny for some reason. That's a rock. That rock hurt. It's an ambush rock. Ow! I didn't expect it to do that! Something about. It's not something awful, it's something about. Something awful is a shitty website. Yeah. Yeah, Luna knows what I'm talking about. Maru also knows what I'm talking about. Just the name is Terminal Montage. That's right, Terminal Montage. Catholic Kirby and sexy dancing. Yeah, Catholic Kirby and sexy dancing Ganondorf in Spanish. Catholic is, yeah, Luigi's also Catholic in that. Ah, dang it. Oh, that was also spiky. No. You know what? Fine, whatever. I'll just go with regular single spiky. Mid suavemente. Yeah. Okay, I think what I need to do is I need to, like... I'm trying to figure out the combo here. Because what I need to do is I need to... Oh, okay. No! Dang it. Yeah. Speedrunner Mario. Speedrunner Mario versus Melee Fox, the battle of the century. Aw, those don't give you anything. And Ikoma has appeared. Get him. Yes. Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. There we go. I have a power now. Yep, some enemies are just immune to being sucked, unfortunately. Well, Ikoma, it's because I didn't know I was going to do Burbo until very recently. Yes, it's true. This was Maru's evil plan. Yeah, Maru was like, hey, you should play Kirby 64. And I was like, okay. How the fuck do I proceed? Do I just go off the screen to the right? Probably how I do it. I don't like that thing. I don't like that thing. I don't like that thing. Okay. Ow! I misjudged the rain. I misjudged the range. Okay, I can't attack them. Shit. I just can't suck them. Ugh. Yeah. Well, Luna, speedrunners are... Characters controlled by speedrunners do tend to be cryptid-like, yes. Regarding speedrunner Mario being like a demon-possessed cryptid creature. Like, imagine being, like, a normal person living out your life, and, then you just see someone moving like a... Then you just see someone moving. I see it. Moving like a speedrunner character, like just walking through walls by walking backwards and other such. I got the shard, yay! Just like walking through walls and other nonsense. Like, how incredibly disturbing would that be to be just living your life and someone does that? How was I supposed to know that was going to happen? How was I supposed to know that was going to happen? Like, that would be fucked up. Although, then again, another thing that's fucked up is that Kirby is ripping his own face off and throwing it as a weapon. Like, that's not normal. That's not normal. Ow. And now he rips even more of his face off and throws it as a weapon. See, that's not normal. Kirby, you're not okay. Actually, I want to try something. Chungo turns into Nick Cage every night. Dang it! No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to mix those. Come on, I'm trying to do a thing. I'm trying to do a thing, game. Let me do the thing. Game, I'm trying to do a thing. There we go. Oh, it's this power-up again. I forgot about this. Well, you see, it's because Nick Cage's hair is a bird. He does whatever he wants because his hair is a bird. Also, he just accepts every single movie contract he gets the opportunity to, regardless of whether or not it makes any sense. They just stick him in whatever he's like, yeah, go for it. I'll do whatever. And he has fun. And, having no, he just has fun with every role they give him, and he just has fun with it. even though there's no, Ow. Being a tasteless asshole is fun for him. He just enjoys himself. No! Thankfully, I have a lot of extra lives. Because I'm bad at this. I was just shit-talking this game earlier for being too easy, and now I'm dying stupidly. I don't know what Spider Noir is, but cool. Ooh, let me mix this thing with that thing. Nope. Let me mix this thing with that thing. Nope. I guess I'm not mixing this thing with that thing. Okay. Oh, but I can do it now. Never mind. I think I might be stupid. Oh, he's that guy. That's cool. Yeah, I have seen Into the Spider-Verse. It was real... Well, yeah, I saw the first one. I haven't seen the... Yeah. Okay. And now I am DDD. Okay, Nick Cage having an expensive lifestyle does make sense. Like, you can't be too picky when you spend a lot of money. Nice. Well, I mean, a lot of rich people are eccentric in ways. Some of them are cool eccentric, and some of them are incredibly fucked up eccentric. As in, there's something wrong with this person eccentric. Okay. Take that with a grain of salt? Okay. But yeah, I'm thinking of, like, who is that actress who used to play Princess Leia in the old, in the original Star Wars trilogy? Like, apparently her house was just full of, like, all the craziest shit she'd, collected over the years. Because she just liked collecting weird shit. Carrie Fisher, yeah. Like, she did a tour, she gave someone a tour of her house once, and it was just, like, all this absurd, yet also really kind of awesome stuff that she'd acquired over the years. Where the fuck do I... Okay, I go here. Oh, I missed. Getting the angles just right in this minigame is hard. Who's DMing me? Lots of people. Okay. Sorry, I was just reading a DM. Nope, I did not mean to do that. Oh well, cake. Being in control of DDD felt really good, actually. Just powerful. Oh yeah, so give me the flame. Heck. What was I gonna do? Say. Oh yeah, so... Ow. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Okay, I think what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to get something that lets me break this spine on his back. But I need a power-up that can actually break things underneath me. Which I think a lot of them can't do. At least that's what I'm assuming based on what I'm seeing here. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm assuming. Rock is somewhere around here. Okay. Some of them definitely feel like they need power-ups that aren't even in their level. I remember that. Okay, I need rock. Oh, here's rock. Here's some rock, guys. Because there were some rock guys there, but they left. Oh, there's not rock? Okay. Well, whatever then. I guess I just wasted a few minutes. Oh well, it's whatever. Ah. Okay. Yeah. Let's grab that, and this, and that. And then Ikoma spawned in another dimension. The interdimensional Ikomas. Oh yeah, so unrelated to any of that, but this is just something I discovered earlier that I found incredibly funny. You guys are familiar with the Uma Musume fandom, right? At least to some degree. Like you're aware that it exists, I'm sure, all of you, even though I'm sure only a couple of you have actually engaged with it. So, they make some interesting things, so to speak. I just learned about something very, something earlier that they've spawned. Have you ever heard of something called, horse femme? Not force femme, horse femme. It's like It's like Force Femme, which I'm sure you know what Force Femme is. It's where, for those who don't know, Force Femme is when someone who is when, yeah, Loon's got it. Yeah, Force Femme is when people are forcefully turned into girls against their will, or they're, or into femboys against their will. Horse Femme is that, but not just a girl, but forcefully turned into a horse girl specifically. And it is a weirdly popular genre. It has turned into a weirdly popular genre, like, very quickly. And usually, apparently, like, a very popular genre of yeah, a very popular genre of fanfic. Which apparently most of the, like, fanfics and ASMRs and so on included in this genre typically involve, Agnes Tachyon being the one to do it to people. Now, honestly, I kind of get it. Like, why wouldn't you want to be, like, in the Uma Musume continuity? Why wouldn't you want to be, oh god, a horse? Because yeah, Agnes would do that to people just to see if she could. But, like, in the Uma Musume continuity, why would you not want to be turned into a horse? Because horses in Uma Musume are physically stronger than humans. And also just seem to be better in every way, or either the same or better in every way than humans in Uma Musume. So it's like, why wouldn't you want to get turned into a horse? I mean, apart from the fact that apparently anyone who is a horse in Uma Musume is given, is in addition to the physical strength, they are also given a strong desire to sing that they cannot stop. Oops, I jumped too far. So, that's a genre of fanfic that I learned about earlier. I am not going for 100%, I don't think, Icky. At least I was not planning to. I kind of want to just chill with this game. I don't want to stress out by going all in. Kirby is a casual game by nature. I wanna relax. That's a bomb. Okay. Hi, Dowd. How you doing? Okie doke, Icky. Ah. Ah! No! That thing doesn't even give you anything? What the hell? I thought those guys gave you a thing. It's honestly hard to tell which... Is that a witch in the background? What's she doing here? What is she doing here? Anyway. It's just called Kiki. Okay. Oh, the stretchy guys? Little squishy guys that look, the little stretchy guys that look kind of like the things from Animal Crossing. Yeah. Okay. Chungo beat the eShop version. Oh god. The Wii U eShop versions of N64 games are fucking terrible. Yeah, Dad, sorry, I didn't go for the cards. Reference to Dreamland 3. Okay. Also, there is a little bit more delay on the YouTube side of the stream than the Twitch side. That's for compatibility, because when I set the YouTube stream to minimum latency, some people were getting problems receiving it. So I set it to, like, medium latency, and that seemed to clear it up. Because YouTube has 3 latency settings for its streaming thing. Apparently, some people here were having issues with min latency. You do what you have to. You do what you have to. Oh, that's interesting. Ow! That hurt. Yeah, getting crushed. It happens. Ow. I find it interesting, though, because this is one of those N64 games that does use both anti-aliasing and de-dithering, but I can definitely see areas where the de-dither filter is failing. Like on Kirby and others, like you'd think it would work perfectly on solid-colored objects like Kirby, just because, like on most objects. Okay, you'd think it would work perfectly on, like, let me go back down here and show you something. You'd think it would work perfectly on solid-colored objects like these glowing platforms here. But, I can definitely see instances where it is just not working. Like, sorry. Hey, I'm explaining a thing. Stop shooting me. I'm explaining a thing. Okay, yeah, you can see it on the... Okay, this pause menu does not help. You can see it on the yellow thing when it's flashing. I don't know if it's coming through on stream, but you can definitely see that there are instances where the dither is showing through. Because the N64 actually renders with 15-bit color. 5 bits each for RGB. But, 5 bits each for RGB. Hello, Adele. Okay. But, which is not enough to have full color, so the N64 does render with dithering. But then they run like an edge adaptive smoothing filter afterwards in order to like smooth it out, where it's like basically as long as the pixels are a similar enough color, the N64 will average them together. That sounds funny, Chungo. That sounds funny. That sounds really funny. I can't lift this one above my head. Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, this one lets you fall slow. That's cool. Okay. So you need light for that. Okay. That's cool that that enemy does that. That's cool. Bye. Just stand underneath him and go bzzz, and I win. Nice. Okay. Is there a consequence for go? Okay, no, they're just poles. I was scared for. Oh, nope. There we go. I was like, are these a leg? Yep. I got the card. Yeah. I have no idea what the cards do. Kirby's Dream Land 3. Okay. Now you're sad in a different way. Also, hello, Dowd. You've been teleporting between dimensions like Ikilma. Oh, that's cool. Okay, Ikoma tells me that they unlock like enemy profiles and stuff. That's cool. Just like little descriptions and names and stuff. Like the Picklepedia, but in Kirby. Ah, now there's 3 of them. Have a good day at work, Maru. Oh, not as cool as the Picklepedia? Nothing's ever as cool as the Picklepedia. Oh, it's just the name and artwork? Okay. I had unrealistic expectations, I guess. Ow. Ow. I forgot I have to press the B. Ah! Okay, let's try that again. Oh no, I have no power-ups. I might be fine. Oh, okay. Just to throw them. Okay, cool. Ow! Okay, so just using the projectiles that the boss gives me. Yes, I can do it! I can do it! Yeah. But yeah. Actually, yeah, and I can see now. Okay, when I was streaming Banjo-Kazooie, I was actually really confused. Because, that game uses anti-aliasing sometimes, but only sometimes. This game is very obviously using it all the time. You can see it on Kirby, you can see it on the environment, you can see it on everything. Yeah, this game uses full anti-aliasing. Looks pretty good, too, actually. I mean, apart from the fact that it's 320 by 240, but... Ooh, that did some damage. Oh, I guess the blue one's broken. I can't hit it anymore. Ow. Only the red one can take damage now. Ow. Okay, I think I got it. Anti-aliasing to make Kirby round at 240p, yeah. He is soft and squishy, and his edges are also soft and squishy. Ooh. I went through the desert on a horse with no name. Oh no. Kirby, no! Oh, okay, he didn't do it. Good. That would have been scary. Kirby, no. Oh wait, no, it's fine. Aqua Star time, huh? Sorry, I had to BRB for just a sec. Make Kirby as round as possible. Imagine paint being food. That would be gross. I don't know. Aqua Star. I don't think I've ever actually gotten this far in the game before. Though, like I said, the last time I played it was about 20 years ago. So, yeah. My hand keeps going back to the analog stick. Yeah. Although actually another way you can tell that the N64 has anti-aliasing enabled is you can actually see it shimmering around the edges. You see that shimmering like on the edges of the trees? Sometimes pixels are or aren't anti-aliased. Sometimes there's like extra square pixels, extra stray pixels around the edges of the trees. That is the N64's anti-alias, and you also see it around the edges of the screen too. That is the N64's anti-aliasing malfunctioning. Because the way N64 anti-aliasing works is it only actually takes one, it only actually stores one color sample per pixel. So then if the coverage information comes back as, hey, this pixel doesn't fully cover this pixel, you need to substitute in something else. What it does is it borrows the color information from the other neighboring pixels, and that sometimes causes it to malfunction, and if there's not valid information to grab, it just does that instead. I am Big Rock. I am Dwayne the John Kirby. Live in fear of Dwayne the John Kirby. For he is the Kerbo. I'm gonna try something. Oh, that's this again. Okay. I wasn't sure what that would get me. I kind of forget what some of these combos do. Ikoma, many things left a mark on your brains. I've seen how passionate you get about many, many, many things. I've seen how passionate you get about many, many things. Rock and Cutter is super duper required for certain for the end of third stage of this world. Okay. Maybe I'll hold on to it that I am a fish. I feel like rockfish is the name of a real animal. Huh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I saw a crystal. I have the crystal. Oh, Dreamland 3's animals. That makes sense. Yeah, they like putting references to other Kirby things in Kirby games. Like, in one of the later Kirbys, they straight up give you a power-up that gives you Kirby's Smash Bros. Moveset. Yeah. Frog! Frog! Frog alert! Frog alert! They're getting frog. Ow. Triple jump, being able to fly, pitch the bird, being able to fly and roll. Yeah. Yeah, each one feels different. I'm not sure. I'm guessing the fish is only useful underwater. Wait, the hamster can wall climb? 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 I'm gonna try that when I get... I'm gonna have to try that. Ow! Okay, good to know. Ow! Come on, come on. Okay, I guess not here. I'm just ground pounding this dude. Is there any way to get down there? Seems like there is not. Oh. I did not know that. Thank you, Dad. Nice. Awesome. Tomato. Yes, thank you. I have learned things. Now I know. And knowing is half the battle. Nope, nope. Give me that back. Ice and bomb, okay. Oh well. I'm not going for 100% anyway. Just a casual playthrough. Ow! Kirby goes bye-bye. Sandwich. Sandwich. Gasp, I need the crystal shards to get the true ending. Oh well. I am now a light bulb. I am a light bulb. Your argument is invalid. I got ice hair. So apparently there's a lot of Dreamland references in this game. Dreamland 3 references in this game. Dreamland 3 specifically. This is news to me because I am not a Kirby connoisseur. I am much more of a Smush Bros Brawl fan than a Kirby connoisseur, which the subspace areas in Brawl very much play like a Kirby game, but you know. The Dark Matter trilogy. I see. Yeah, I guess I can't do anything here. Dreamland 2, 3, and 64. Okay. So apparently everyone here except me knows a lot about Kirby lore. Needs red and brown, so it needs flame and... It needs flame and rock. Okay. Too late now! It's fine. It's fine. Kirby, no! Okay, we're fine. Okay, candy makes him invincible. Is this area? Nope, it's not. Okay. I was like, is this area just looping? Waddle Dee is fucking dead. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. Waddle Dees are, DDD has like thousands of Waddle Dees working for him. It's fine. Yeah, like look at all look at Kirby right back at ya, or Hashi no Kabi, whichever version of the show you prefer. There are thousands of Waddle Dees working in the castle, and they don't seem to want. No, he's gone. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll see him again soon. Waddle Dees respawn as soon as you're not looking at them. Remember? But yeah, remember in the anime when DDD just decided to put all of his Waddle Dees in a vending machine? Bandana D. I messed up the QT. Oh well. Yes, remember, I also remember how somehow, I'm not sure how, but he managed to, he and Escargoon managed to replace all of the storyboards in a single night, inexplicably. Like, okay, it took hundreds of man hours for them to even just make the storyboards, and somehow he and Escargoon replaced all of the storyboards overnight with the version, because the animation was originally storyboarded to have Kirby as the protagonist, but somehow they redid it to have DDD as the protagonist. Yeah, that's right. I remember now, because he convinced. That's right. Because DDD managed to convince Nightmare Enterprises, or Holy Nightmare, whichever version of the anime you're watching. He convinced Holy Nightmare to finance the show, but the contract stipulated that they had to have a full season's worth of episodes. So after that single episode, they needed to fill out the rest of them. So the animation quality went to shit real bad because, yeah, all the Waddle Dees had to chip in and do the animation, because the townsfolk were done with DDD's shit after just one episode. One episode was done, and the townsfolk were done with it. So the budget went to shit. So there was the salesman who was just... He looks like a normal-sized guy on the TV screen, but then in the last couple episodes when they actually show what he looks like, He has he's like the top like half of a torso, and then 2 huge feet. Like, not even a complete human torso, just like the top half of a human torso on top of 2 little feet. Yeah. And his only job was to be the sales guy. And then his superior shows up in the final episode, and I don't remember what he looks like. I just remember he was like this dark presence. That's all I remember. Okay. He's the nightmare in Dreamland. Yeah. Holy Nightmare, Nightmare Enterprises. Oh, that's interesting. I just noticed that. The noise pattern in the background that they're using for the ocean. Yeah, he works for Nightmare. That noise pattern in the background that they're using for the ocean. To simulate the ocean, the light reflecting off of moving waves. They're using the N64's random noise generator. That's actually really cool. I didn't notice that. That's actually really cool. It looks like screen static because it's literally just white noise. The N64 is a white noise generator. A few other games use it for stuff. Like Mario 64 uses it for transparency fade-ins and fade-outs, as well as for the invisibility power-up. Smash Bros. 64 uses it for the background in the character select menu. Green fish give you bomb. Okay. I died. Light shimmer, yeah. Oh, but in this area, it's very obvious that the ocean's actually not that far away. Ow. Ugh. Oh, okay. I didn't expect that. Hello? Ooh, maximum tomato, nice. Melon. Yeah. Hello, DDD. You know what? One thing I do find interesting about the N64 and its later successor, the GameCube. The GameCube has a lot of features, like the GameCube's graphics chip actually has a lot of features in common with the N64's, like things that you would not expect. And that is because the GameCube's graphics chip was actually designed by the same group of people. Because like, when the N64... Oh, that's a good... That's a good weapon. I like that. Oh, shit. No, I can't go back up. Shit. Okay. I fucked up literally everything this stage. Oh well. I missed both shards. No. Oh well. Oh well, alas. Yes, the hamster can climb, and I don't have the hamster. Oh well. Mistakes were made. I did not expect the ground to break underneath me. Like, right where I was standing. Oh well. Anyway, what I was saying was... the same team developed the same team designed the GameCube hardware as designed the N64 hardware. Because what happened was the N64 hardware, specifically the graphics, well, technically the whole thing was developed by a company called SGI, Silicon Graphics Incorporated or whatever. They were a big deal in the 80s and 90s, SGI. They made dedicated 3D rendering computers for all sorts of companies, for all sorts of purposes, mostly TV show production and movie production, but also other things, just like making assets and stuff. Like Blender. The program Blender was originally specifically for SGI workstations. It didn't run on anything else initially. Anyway, Nintendo contracted SGI to design their new console, the N64, back in the 90s, and they did. And also a lot of game devs used SGI workstations to develop their games on, because it makes sense. SGI, yeah. So, Nintendo contracted SGI to make the N64, so they put together a team internally, and they basically made a stripped-down version of the SGI computer system to be the N64. And then, afterwards, that team that developed the N64 then left SGI. What the hell did my avatar just do? Holy shit! What did my avatar just do? That team at SGI then left the company and started their own company, and Nintendo then contracted that new small company to develop the GameCube. And they did. And SGI was a little bit mad about it, but there wasn't. They tried to sue over it, but there wasn't anything they could do about it. So I forget what the name of this little studio was called. Chungo might remember. I don't know. Actually, I can just look it up. Let me look it up. ArtX. So the guys from SGI who designed the N64, after the N64 was done, they left SGI and started ArtX, and they developed the GameCube. Not Traveler's Tales. Traveler's Tales was a Sega development studio. So ArtX developed the GameCube, and then when the GameCube was, well, but you don't see ArtX's logo on the GameCube, and that's because while they were working on it, ArtX got bought by ATI. So you have ATI's logo on the GameCube. Meanwhile, at the same time, SGI got bought by NVIDIA. So, because this was actually when NVIDIA was first starting to get big. Because, actually during the 90s, nobody gave a shit about NVIDIA. because their first couple of graphics chips, the NV1 and the NV2, were fucking terrible. Just ask Sega. Just ask Sega. The NV1 was the graphics chip in the Sega Saturn, and it was a piece of shit that was obnoxious as hell to develop for, and just was full of limitations, and just things that the PS1 and the N64 could just do. The Saturn, they had to emulate in software because the NVIDIA NV1 chip in there was just a piece of shit. And so then when Sega was developing the Dreamcast, NVIDIA was like, hey, do you want to use the NV2 in that? And Sega was like, no, fuck you. We don't want this shit. Here, the NV1 was the reason the Saturn was so bad. Go away. They probably didn't say it quite like that, but that's kind of the vibe I get reading the history of this stuff. Yeah, the NV1's a piece of shit. The NV2 had the same piece of shit decisions as the NV1. It was just faster. So, still no. And that's why Sega went with, whatchamacallit. They went with, whatever that company was. Imagination Tech for the Dreamcast GPU. But yeah, so, I don't know. The late 90s and early 2000s were a period of consolidation where all the graphics chip companies were buying each other. Because, like, in the mid to late 90s, there were like a good half a dozen companies designing graphics chips. But then by the time you get to like the early to mid 2000s, there's only two left: NVIDIA and ATI. So yeah, that's what happened there. Ow! 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 Is everything going to hit me on the way down? Ow! Fuck you! I want my power-up back. Did it despawn when I fell below it? It probably did. Try to get Spark Cutter. Dang it. Beesh. Bleh. But yeah. Yeah, the 90s were a weird time for, the late 90s and early 2000s were a weird time for, like, graphics stuff. Because, like, companies who were well-known and well-established in the 90s just disappeared. Without a trace, never to be seen again. Or faded into obscurity. Like, S3 Technologies even just disappeared. I have no idea what happened to them. Yeah, S3 Technologies just disappeared. I have no idea what happened to them, but their tech is, but some of the tech they developed is used in everything. Like S3 texture compression is still the standard. God damn it. Another one that just, like, vanished is, what was their name? IBM exists. They didn't make graphics chips. I'm talking specifically about graphics chips. IBM still exists, but they only really serve like mainframes and databases and servers and stuff. They don't exist in the consumer market anymore. What's the company I'm thinking of? 3DFX is gone too, yeah, because the 3DFX Voodoo was the graphics, was like the graphics. 3DFX's like high-end Voodoos were the graphics chips everybody wanted for a long time, and they just disappeared after a few years because they made a bunch of really stupid business decisions. They actually made very similar decisions to what NVIDIA has been making these last few years. Because basically what happened was 3DFX decided that they didn't need their manufacturing partners anymore. Ow! They were like, nah, we can just make all of it ourselves. We don't need manufacturing partners anymore. And their partners didn't like that. And also they couldn't, it turned out they actually couldn't afford that. So yeah, just for they fucked up. Nope. 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 Okay, I'm just stuck. Okay, there we go. I was stuck. Okay. Ow. Ow. Yeah. But yeah, so all the big names from the late 90s, they're almost all gone in graphics. The world changed. Mistakes were made and the world changed. Ow. I'm getting out of here. Try holding up a glunk. Okay. Ikoma knows all their names. That's terrifying. But yeah, during the 90s, everyone wanted a voodoo, and now a lot of people don't even know what that is. What do you mean to remember all 1,000 Pokemon? What do you mean to remember all 1,000 Pokemon? That's scarier. That's scarier. What do you mean you remember all 1,000? Oh shit, it's a whale. Oh shot, it's a dolphin. Ow. Ow. I can't maneuver. I can't maneuver. This guy's fast. This guy's fucking fast, dude. Ow. Wrong way, Kirby. Ow. Come on, come on. Okay, there we go. Oh, that was hard. What? I thought I was in a cutscene. I thought I was in a cutscene. I thought I was in a cutscene. God. I thought I was in a cutscene. Oh my goodness. Hack. My goodness. What the? He's changing his patterns. Ugh. Back. Okay, I gotta swim up. Okay. 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 Ugh. Getting out of here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Why did I die? Oh. Okay, it's because I was too low down to I can't swim when I'm throw my face. I can't swim up when I'm throwing my face. Because I got low enough, I got lower just to hit him, and then I, No, I'm not going to just use projectiles. It's going to be waiting too long. Ow. Ugh. Okay, getting up, getting out of here, getting out of there. I can do it. I can survive. I can do it. I can do it. I can win. But yeah, so considering how much that the GameCube and the N64 have in common, and that they have their hardware was designed by the same company, I just find it very strange that the N64 has this hardware anti-aliasing feature that the GameCube doesn't have. Because, like, the GameCube definitely could have benefited from it, I think, because the lack of anti-aliasing, like, the GameCube does support MSAA, but it's really expensive, so no devs used it. So I'm just surprised that they didn't integrate that feature into this feature from the N64 into the GameCube, because I think it would have actually really helped the GameCube age better if they'd integrated it. But I guess they thought that since games were typically rendering at something like 640 by 480, I guess they figured they didn't need it. I don't know. Just thoughts. Kirby throws a rock. Oh no, it's a wave. And then Kirby died at sea. Never to be seen again. No, wait, no, he's okay. Never to be seen again. So the GameCube, Chungo, the GameCube does supports 3x MSAA, but almost nothing uses it because it renders it 3 times the resolution, and that's expensive. Because rendering at 3 times the resolution is expensive. The only game I know of that uses it is friggin' the only game that I know of that uses MSAA on GameCube, like off the top of my head, is the Rogue Squadron games. And even then, I'm not sure that they do. And even then, I'm sure there's more that use it, but those are the ones I remember. And even then, they only use it during certain parts of the game, I think. I think it's just during cutscenes and some other stuff. Because, you know, it wasn't free. Rendering at 3 times the resolution was not free. And there's also some quality degradation as well, because in order to use the MSAA feature on GameCube, they also had to switch from a 24-bit frame buffer to a 16-bit frame buffer as well. So yeah, it's expensive. I think it's also a memory issue. I remember Extreme saying there was something about a memory issue where it could not fit a full 640 by 480 frame buffer in memory while it's also using MSAA. So in order to actually fill the frame, you would actually have to like render the screen in multiple passes, like render the top half of the screen and then render the bottom half of the screen. Because actually a lot of GameCube, that seems to be pretty common. A lot of GameCube games actually have a lot of performance that they're completely leaving on the table. They are not pushing the system. The GameCube has a lot of extra processing power they're not using. It's just that in order to use it, they would have had to have done multiple frame buffer copies, and they just didn't want to do that because it would have required extra work on the developer's end. Like that's why almost no games render at more than 640 pixels wide, because rendering at a horizontal resolution higher than that would require multiple frame buffer copies. At least that's what I remember Extreme saying. So we're at the halfway point of the game, huh? So there's like 8 levels, and I've done, or like 6 levels. I don't know. Oh man, I've been streaming about 2 hours. You know what? I think I'm good to cut stream here. Actually, if we've reached the halfway point, then we can leave the second half for another day. Make sense? We have finished World 3 and there's 6 worlds. Okay. Yeah, I'll leave the second half of the game for another day. So we can do two-hour streams or whatever it is. That sounds like a nice balanced thing to do for me. I felt really good earlier, but I think I'm good for tonight. I wouldn't say I'm tired, but I think I'm good for tonight. Thank you everybody for coming. Oh, voice crack. Thank you everyone for coming. Let's see. Let's see if we've got any, my number of followers drop? Yeah. Let's see if we've got anybody to rate today. There's only big channels streaming, looks like, at the moment. Yeah, I only see big channels streaming. Okay. I'll raid. Let's see here. I'll raid the mushroom people. Thanks for coming, everybody. You have a good night.